Hey, welcome back to my channel, Best Practice Gaming. My name is Rob. On Sunday, I'm taking more time off to dedicate to the channel here, so that's just a half day of work here. And let's take a look at the truck that I have. I've got the Mack Terra Pro. This is a highway truck here, so I've loaded up the tractor with two concrete slabs here. Make sure I got the right cargo. Yeah, so I think I got the right cargo here. And hopefully all this weight on the tractor will help this truck push forward here, because this is a highway truck. So this is the other Mack truck that was available. They had the Mack Pinnacle and the Mack Terra Pro. So I'm going to drive this truck all the way back here to the highway here for the Pier recovery mission. Let's take a look at that mission and see what it says here. Pier recovery. We'd like to restore a pier in the Zimny-Gorsk town to enable us to bring shipments in by boat. Can you take the materials to the site so the crew can get to work? And I can do that. Drive it in low here because I've got to do these tight turns and turn around. Let's take a look at the interior. This is obviously a overhead cab truck, but it's definitely not bad. It's definitely different, that's for sure. This must be like a newer model. Now, I think I've said this before. I live near a Mack factory, but I haven't seen the Mack Pinnacle out on the road, or this Mack Terra Pro out on the road. But it wouldn't surprise me if they're actually out there somewhere. Or they could just be slightly different names of model trucks that are out there. Now, in the past, I've talked about struggling with the highway trucks and wondering why the development team or developers keep releasing highway trucks in SnowRunner when it very clearly you need diff lock and all-wheel drive and a powerful engine to get through the game. But I figured there could be something I'm missing here, so I've put as much weight on the tractor as possible. And hopefully that's the solution I'm missing, so I'll find out. Now this truck itself, yeah, it does have diff lock, so at least the tractor piece should be fine. It's always the front wheels I'm always worried about when it comes to highway trucks. But I'm going to keep it in a low gear here for the majority of the trip. Oh, that's cool. They got a little bulldog emblem on the horn. And I've never seen this on trucks in real life, where you have on the overhead cab like a bunch of fuel and parts to fix the truck. I think that's just a game thing, but I do have that on the Mack Pinnacle. Sorry, the Mack Terra Pro, not the Mack Pinnacle. The Mack Terra Pro has four-wheel drive and diff lock that's engageable. This truck only has diff lock. try to stay away from the deep mud here. So I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I'm having a great weekend myself. I've definitely met all my goals this weekend, so this allowed me to put out another video much closer to my last video. And I'm just going to keep working on all my goals for now and try to put out as much video footage of SnowRunner as possible. I am picking up Roadcraft tonight, so I'm going to start playing a little bit of that tonight just to see what that's like. Strangely enough, where I work in Virginia, there's a lot of roads that are like this, so a lot of the skills that I use to drive in this game I actually transferred to my real life deliveries on Spark, so I think that's interesting. This is something I was concerned about here, where the mud is just too deep and the wheels just spin. Luckily there's some trees right there. So far, this combination is not doing bad. Excuse me, I have heavy allergies, so it's something that's affecting me. Alright, now this next piece is actually going to be tough here. Trying to navigate this. So I'll lower the gears here. Hopefully I can get through this area without problems. It's because of how deep this area is. And that's what I'm talking about right there. See how it's just sinking in? Luckily, do this. And if I have to, I'll go get another vehicle just to pull this through. See, look how deep it's sinking in. Wow. Oh, no, that is not what I wanted. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. All right. Instead of giving up, I'm just gonna go get recovery vehicles to recover this vehicle because I don't really want to give up on this quest just yet. This is also another reason of why I personally do not like the option of a highway truck. It just doesn't make sense in the grand scheme of SnowRunner and how the maps work. But that's just me. And if anybody has any other ideas about that, I'd definitely be willing to hear them out. Because I haven't had much success with highway trucks. Oh, I only need this truck. I don't know why I'm trying to pull out two. Alright, now that I got the recovery truck here, I can attempt to recover the Mack Terror Pro and the cargo here. Let's make it daytime. There we go. Now I could have easily completed this quest with any other truck, but I really wanted to give the Terra Pro a chance. And it wasn't really the Terra Pro's fault flipping the cargo, that's kind of on me. But it is difficult to drive the Terra Pro through these muddy areas. Hopefully, this will work. Even this truck is having some trouble. Oh well. Oh. Sometimes that happens, the wheels get stuck moving forwards or backwards. All it does is eat gas for the trucks. Probably another entrance. Look at that. There's that right there. There's probably another entrance right there. Like never tried to use before. All right, let's do this. All right. I knew this video was going to take a little bit longer because of the nature of the truck I was using, but I have a solution. Let's see here. I don't need... Fuel will be better. Alright. Let's take out the Zig 612H. I just call it the Mastodon because it's kind of what it reminds me of. Excuse me. And this truck will allow me to pull that vehicle just from the ruts it is in. That I can be on my way. I'm just going to park this vehicle in case I need it later on this map. And as soon as I get past the last section, I should be okay. And then maybe I just need to plan my routes better for highway trucks here. Alright, let's get going. Since I'm on a partially concrete road, I should be okay. Just an automatic drive. Not drive too fast though. I'm going to try to use the power poles here to get through this section. At least it's doing it. Nice. It's getting through this area okay. I just want to keep up that momentum on the tractor back there. Oh, that's not good. Slow, it's inching forward slowly. There we go. Try to avoid these rocks here. Alright, I made it. Except for that like one section back there. Near the mid zone where you can get like fuel and your truck repaired. This truck is not doing bad. There is one map I think this truck would be good at, because I've seen it's got a lot of highways on the map, but it's definitely not this one. It's actually much further ahead, and I think it's like season 12 or 13 if I remember correctly. I don't remember the actual season, but it seems like that map was made more for like highway trucks than anything else. So hopefully when I get there, after getting through all this content here, the highway trucks will shine a little bit better. And it should be smooth sailing from here on out for this load here, so I should get it to the pier pretty easily. You know what I've noticed? This truck doesn't have a walkie-talkie system in it. That's interesting. Alright, so I want to be over here. So I have to figure out where I went wrong. This area is all deep mud. I wouldn't be able to get through it. I may be able to get through it because there's a bunch of logs along this route. I guess I'll try it and find out here. It can't really hurt. Plus, I've got this truck over here to help me out, the Dairy Longhorn 4520, in case I get stuck. So, let's try this all again. Most of this route is mountain route, so I should have no issues with it. Gosh, driving these roads in the game almost makes me feel like I'm at work again. And here's where I'm going to have some trouble. Hopefully I can use these trees to help me out. Alright. I'm on the right side of the map here. Let's go ahead and refuel. Come down this way and just curve in and go that way, so easy enough. Well, it wouldn't be SnowRunner if I wasn't latching onto some shrubs. Alright, that was the Mac Terra Pro in action here. I'll go ahead and stop this engine here and go pick up the oversized cargo. That was quite a long and challenging drive with just the highway truck. And of course the tractor portion excuse me, the tractor portion has diff lock on it, so that was like my only saving grace there. For this other portion here, I've got the Mac Pinnacle, which has all-wheel drive and diff lock, and of course the full set of gears on it. And then it also has the on the cab itself. It's got the fuel and tools for repair here. But this shouldn't take too long here. Let's go ahead and get going here. Let's take a look at the inside of the Mac Pinnacle. Definitely a different look than the Terra Pro. I'm gonna give my thoughts here on the Terra Pro. It's definitely not a bad truck. I had no problem driving it through the that mountain section there, but very, very deep mud. It doesn't work, and I've encountered that with all highway trucks. I believe if I didn't stack the tractor the way I did, I probably wouldn't have made most of the trip there. And of course, I did have to rescue the vehicle, so that was something there. I think I'm just going to stick to trucks with all-wheel drive and diff lock instead of the highway trucks there, and just use them sparingly and until I can find like a real use for them in my fleet. I'm probably not going to use them all that often. But the Mac Pinnacle is doing pretty good here. And of course, this map is supposed to be the hardest map of the first three, so I don't know if they anticipated how well this game would be received, so they made this map as difficult as possible. These 4 maps for the third one here, for the third area. Luckily, this game was well received, and it kept receiving more and more seasons. But this map is very challenging, or this region, with all 4 of these maps. I'm going to go this way here. I just want to be extraordinarily careful. It's definitely not the most stable route, especially for a tall load like this. And that's what I was concerned about. I have an idea here. There we go. That should work. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing around here. I want to get this all taken care of. So now we'll go back to Zimny Gorsk. We'll go to the garage because we're not very far away from it. And now I can just go over there and recover the cargo. I didn't want to go up and around and do an L shape. I just kind of want to go straight to the pier and take care of things. And then what I'm going to do here, because this truck is big enough, I'm just going to cruise it down the river here and recover that cargo. I like what it says, lifting king. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty smart. And if I'm being fair, I probably could have used this truck to just take care of like 90% of everything I see here in SnowRunner. But then it wouldn't be challenging. Here we go. Cool. All right. If I was using any of the traditional SnowRunner trucks, I probably would have gotten this done very quickly. But I wanted to put these Mack trucks through the paces here, see what they can really do. want to go really slow here because I don't want to tip the cargo again. And I don't want the cargo, like, rocking back and forth. Let's see here. Am I going towards the road? No, there's a huge rock there. I go up this way. Yeah, the rocks themselves are kind of a problem. They're all in the way here. If I can get the cargo straightened out on this section, I think I'd be all right. Yeah, I don't think I could have done any of this with the Mac Pinnacle. Not the Mac Pinnacle, but the Mac Terra Pro. That way. Am I caught on a tree? No. It was the trailer that was caught. that, floating signpost. That's where I want to go. Alright, that was kind of a tricky drive for both Mack trucks, but I've made it to town here. So let's head over to the pier. I believe I gotta go this way. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Okay, that's okay. I can go up here and make a right. I'm very concerned that the last thing I want to do is just tip the cargo on the very last section of the quest. Go, all right. Oh, right, that is the Pier restored there, except for that part over there, but it's probably about as good as it's gonna get. If you guys watched all the way through, thank you for that. And if you guys like what you're seeing, be sure to like and subscribe to Best Practice Gaming. Definitely leave a comment, hit the bell notification icon for more videos coming out, and have a great day to everybody.